Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe where we help and heal one day at a time. We're going to talk about narcissistic abuse that goes on. What exactly is reactive abuse? So that's part of what makes us feel crazy. Now, reactive abuse is any reaction to the narcissistic abuse. So often narcissists love to do blame shifting. So if we come at them with, a kind-hearted discussion or mention something and sometimes it can just be out of the blue where they say something and we kind of sometimes might go off the handle or say, I don't know, maybe swear at the person, call them a jerk. Whereas a lot of times it was either out of character or not expected or not the intended results. We were just going about our day. And as the narcissist tries to take away any accountability for anything, or just to get a reaction out of us. Sometimes it's just for the rise where they'll cut us down. They don't think about our feelings and we might lash out, where we start telling them, things in a different pattern that we normally would. Also, when we're trying to protect ourselves. Let's say, I don't know, they kicked us or hit us or punched us, and then we punch them back, which you shouldn't do. But sometimes, you have to protect yourself. Then we're the ones that were the abuser in their eyes. They'll blame shift because they don't want to take hold of the fact that they hit first. So it starts to make you crazy when you're trying to communicate with them because you start to feel guilty. Like, I just called them a jerk. And that's not like, I love this person. I don't think they're a jerk. They're kind of acting like it. But that's where the crazy making comes in, because we start to question, like, what is it that we exactly did wrong? Or why did I lose my cool? And they'll put it on us that we're crazy, mentally unstable, we can't handle things. And it's like more abuse on top of the initial abuse. So reactive abuse in general is the reaction to the abuse that we get. There is pretty much only one victim in it, and that's us, because we reacted to something. That's a natural instinct. If you get hit, sometimes you hit back in certain situations because you need to, or somebody's berating you. You might scream, just stop. And then there we are, we're the ones who can't handle it. And it's the blame shifting to where, for one thing, the situation's never corrected. It's never comes to a close. And then we get punished on top of it because we reacted with the silent treatment, smear campaign, whatever they can do. And a lot of times they get a kick out of it. So sometimes if it's out of the blue, where there was nothing that caused them to lash out at us, where, we were doing everything right, and we react to that. Other times, during arguments, they do get heated. Sometimes arguments can last for a while. And then it starts confusing you because they're so good at manipulating words, twisting things, putting things back on us. So we might ask them a question and then they'll gaslight us to where we don't get the answers that we need. So all we have left are the questions in our head and the words from our narcissist. So we start looking within because we do want to fix it. So we're, ruminating about this interaction that we had. And we're trying to figure it out. And a lot of us do take accountability for our wrongdoings. So if we're like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that, and we start to feel bad, and it takes away so much from us. That's why it can be so emotionally draining, because we start to feel guilty. And the narcissist, like, a lot of times they don't even think they had any part in it. They just see us as crazy or mentally ill. A lot of times they'll say that. If you notice with narcissists, when they break up with somebody, their ex, like us, we were the crazy ones. And it's like, yeah, we feel like we went crazy because, our whole understanding of everything was twisted. It was based on lies. And to this day, I bet you guys can look back and you still don't know what a lot of the things are Were they the truth? Were they lies? Sometimes you might catch them in something. So those, are lies, but there's other times that it's really confusing. Like, we trusted this person, and the extent to what they go through with their lies. So the crazy making, a lot of it is due to the reactive abuse, where we're trying to make things work and trying to just, live our lives. We don't need cut downs. We don't need out of the blue expectations that we get yelled at for, that were never put on us. We can agree to certain expectations. And if you set boundaries where you're like, look, next time you yell, I have to, go for a walk. We just need to take a break. They'll still chase after you. They don't care what your boundaries are. They might agree to it. They might try for the first couple times. Then after that, they're like, no, screw that. I only care about, what they're feeling. So sometimes the way narcissists act are because they're frustrated. Maybe, it wasn't all about them. Maybe we were cooking instead of sitting on the couch with them, or maybe we were watching our TV show. And they don't even ask, do you mind if we watch my show or something like that? So basically, even if they did, and you're like, oh, let me finish this. Sometimes it's like they'll get angry at you. They don't like taking turns. They don't like sharing, unless it's for a purpose. And just take note that reactive abuse, on the research that I've seen, it states that there is only one victim. Because I was kind of questioning that myself, where, is it, you know, abusive like what we've done, you know? And if it's a reaction, just like when you go to criminal cases, it's like a self-defense. And if it's self-defense, you know, uh, they don't criminally charge you. So take that to heart. It's similar to that, where we're taking on all this guilt. And in the court of love, we were just reacting. So give yourself a big hug, keep healing, try not to ruminate about things so much. Go out and enjoy life. It's a beautiful day here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.